The whole neighborhood was asleep that night, until one scream shattered the silence because the police were dragging away an innocent boy. And everyone knew this wasn't an arrest. This was an order from someone powerful. 17-year-old Hamza stood frozen at his doorway as the officer snapped handcuffs onto his wrists. His mother fell to her knees, crying and begging them to stop, swearing her son was innocent, but the officers only repeated one sentence: "We have orders. Just take him." The entire neighborhood stood silently watching, helpless, because everyone knew this case wasn't about justice. It was about money. Earlier that evening, the son of a wealthy businessman had run over a motorcyclist and fled the scene. All evidence pointed straight at him, but the father simply said, "My son fears nothing. Find some poor boy, break him, close the case, and clear my son's name." The police changed the reports, bought witnesses, and pushed the entire blame onto Hamza. Hamza cried the whole night in the station, saying, "I was at home. I didn't do anything." But outside, officers were counting the bribe money. By morning, the file was stamped in bold letters: "Case closed." His mother walked home barefoot from the station, knocking on every door for help, pleading with every officer she could find. But money runs faster than truth. And that night, it ran very fast. A week passed, until a young junior constable noticed something everyone had accidentally ignored: CCTV footage from an ATM near the accident site. The video clearly showed the rich boy driving the car, not Hamza. He kept the footage hidden for days, scared of the consequences. But guilt kept him awake every night, until finally, one evening, he slipped the USB to Hamza's mother. Within hours, the video went viral. The next morning, the entire city stood outside the police station. The rich father's face turned pale. Officers began blaming each other, and the names of those who took the bribe were exposed one by one. The case was reopened, and this time, the truth carved its own path. When Hamza walked out of jail, his mother wrapped him in a tight hug, tears in her eyes, but light in her heart. And the wealthy father who believed money could buy everything, learned that day that money can close a case, but not the truth.